Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome back to Star Lourdes Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of April. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out in a Celtic cross. Let's see what's going on for the Cappies. First up, we have the Seven of Cups in the upright, followed then by the Five of Swords upright, and next we have the Ten of Wands upright, followed then by the King of Wands in the upright. And next we have the Eight of Swords reversed, followed by Major Arcana Judgment in the upright. And next we have Major Arcana Temperance in the upright, followed then by the Six of Cups in the upright. And next we have the Knight of Wands in the upright. And lastly, we have the Strength card in the upright. So I'm going to go ahead and interpret this read for you guys. First of all, Cappy, for your overall energy, you have that of the Seven of Cups in the upright position. This is a little bit confusing energy, but I always say it's better to have more opportunities than none. This is all about a lot of options, a lot of opportunities that could be before you in the month of April, Capricorn. You got to be careful with this energy because it could be a little bit confusing, though. I do warn people, like, you have to go through these options. Say they are, if you're on dating sites, for example, and there's a lot of people on there, you really have to screen it and go through, because not all, these are sandcastles in the air. A lot of them are not really viable. They're not really, realistic choices or options for you. Same thing goes with job hunting. If you're putting out your resume out there, there could be a lot of opportunities, a lot of options out there, but you really, again, have to screen it. You have to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. You will find one of these or two of these options will probably be perfect for you, but you really have to sort through them. This is a little bit confusing energy. It's very Neptunian. And what you have crossing you is the Five of Swords in the upright position. The Five of Swords is tricky energy. Fives can represent conflict. There can be some conflict surrounding Capricorn this month. It's just a passing influence, but it's still there. The Five of Swords can represent an empty victory. This is where we sort of overpower somebody by unfair means. This can represent verbal battles. It can represent, you could win the battle but lose the war. This can come up sometimes when we have, great battles with, say, family members or close friends. And yes, you may win the battle, but then you might lose the friendship or that family member for a long time out of your life, that kind of thing. It's that's why it's called the empty victory card. Just be careful with this energy. There can be some conflict around you. Maybe it's happening in home or workplace. There's there's a battle ahead. That's all I can say on that one. There's a battle ahead here for you, Capricorn, but you guys are no strangers to battles. You deal with conflict and battle quite on a regular basis, and you're usually pretty diplomatic and can handle it quite well. So in the past, this is something that could have been taking place a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. We have the Ten of Wands in the upright position. Ten of Wands, this is overload. This is definitely a Capricorn card for sure. This is where you're working yourself way too hard, taking on too many responsibilities, too many duties, could be representing too many worries, where things are just like really not fair here. This can be where co-workers or family members or friends are dumping a lot of added responsibilities to you when you already have a full plate. And this is you trying to carry it all. And this can also represent where we're overworking our body to the point where like our back is almost breaking. But thank goodness that is in the past energy. You leave the month of March and come into the month of April with the energies of the King of Wands in the upright position. The King of Wands takes action. This is a court card, so it could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is fire energy, that of Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. Now, the King of Wands, like I said, takes action. This can be for some of you. This can be a parent. This can be a spouse. This can be a boss. It can be somebody you're dealing with who's really sort of lighting a fire under you, but this can also be your own energy too, Capricorn. Maybe you guys are embodying the energies of the King of Wands and you're taking action towards something. I saw something similar to that in your weekly reading for April, where you guys were taking action about something. And it could be like concerning this conflict. It could be you're taking action and maybe it's causing the conflict. I'm not really sure. Again, it's a general read. It's going to be different for all of you. So you'll have to leave a description in the description box below or sorry, not in the description box, but I mean in the comment section below, to let me know if this is resonating for you, because it seems like Capricorn's sort of taking charge this month and taking action towards some things. And it's a good thing. Like the King of Wands is in the upright position. So if this is you guys taking action, you're really taking action on a mature level. And if you're dealing with the King of Wands, if this person is your boss, they could be sort of cracking the whip. They could be lighting a fire under you, but they want action. They want activity. They want movement. They could even be requiring you to travel, that kind of thing. Again, leave a comment in the comment section below if it's resonating for you. Now, that energy gives way in the early part of April to the Eight of Swords in the reverse position. I'm happy to see this card inverted for you guys, especially after that Ten of Wands in the past. This is you releasing a lot of, it could be releasing, it almost looks like she's, you know, like in prison in the upright position. It's like being released from prison. This is a card in the upright position that represents feeling trapped in a situation. For some of you, definitely could be a work situation, could be a home situation. It could be in a relationship. It could be playing out in any different way. But in the upright position, this is where she's feeling trapped, like there's no way out. There is a way out, but sometimes our own thoughts and our own mind will trap us into a situation. When the card is inverted like this, this is a release. This is feeling released from that feeling of restriction. So if you guys maybe took action about this situation that was going on, maybe you took some action and it helped bring relief and a release of a restrictive situation. Sometimes even conflict is needed in order to bring a release in a situation. Sometimes we have to speak up, and sometimes by speaking up it can cause a conflict. But if in the end the conflict gets resolved and it finally releases us from a restrictive situation, then I guess it was necessary. Some battles are necessary. And when it comes to the middle of the month, 2 weeks into the month of April, we have Major Arcana Judgment in the upright position. The Judgment card is interesting. It's intense because it is a Major Arcana, but the Judgment card sometimes can come up when we need to make a judgment call on something in a major way because it is Major Arcana. But this can also come up when there's a resurrection from a situation or a relationship or something from the past comes back again. And sometimes we need to make a judgment call on that situation. It could be anything, you know, maybe a friendship, say for example, that sort of went south a long time ago and there was no closure on the situation or no resolution. It could be that, you know, it comes back again for review. For others of you, it could be a work situation or a career from the past or a relationship from the past that comes back again. And we don't necessarily have to get involved with the situation or the person again. However, we have to make that judgment call where we decide, do we want to pick this up where we left off, or do we just want to get closure on the situation, or do we just want to walk away from it? So that there could be something in the middle of the month, Capricorn, that brings you to that point where you have to make a judgment call on something. And for others of you, maybe you just need to, you know, make a judgment call on a situation that has been very trying and difficult. Now, you internally, not necessarily the face you're showing to the world, We have Major Arcana Temperance in the upright position. This is all about blending and mixing things in a good way. It's my little baker's card. This is where we feel like we're on the same page now. I see a release here. It could be a situation where you were dealing with where everybody was not on the same page, and now things have become more. It's also healing energy. Maybe the situation has healed, it's had time to heal, and maybe that maybe you're feeling the temperance energy because you finally feel like things are coming back into balance again. Maybe things were way out of balance, way out of whack. Again, this conflict could have resolved that, and maybe it's bringing everything back into balance again. Now, in your people and environment, we have the Six of Cups in the upright position. Now, this could be people in your environment, or this could be people viewing you in the environment, viewing you as someone who is a blast from the past. So I think it's more a case of maybe there's people in your environment. Again, we saw the Judgment card here. It could be about either a group of people or someone in particular from your past is back in your environment again, but at least the card is in the upright position. If that is the case, this is known as the soulmate card. It could be a soulmate return. It could be a group of friends or family members that you haven't seen in a long time being in your environment this month, Capricorn. But it's a happy card. It's a happy blast from the past. And in your hopes and fears position, we have Pajama Man, who keeps popping up. Lately, the Knight of Wands in the upright position. Maybe you're hoping for an offer to come in. This is a court card, so maybe you're hoping for an offer to come in from a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising. This could be just you're hoping for an offer that's going to bring you something that is going to excite you. It could be an offer of travel. Maybe some of you are hoping to travel, or go somewhere, or do something either for vacation or maybe travel for work. We do have the King of Wands here. Sometimes he wants you to travel. So maybe you're hoping to travel and you're getting your wish. And for others of you, you could just be hoping for an offer to come in. Could be a job offer, could be a business offer, could be an offer on your home or what have you. Again, it's just a general read. So that's in your hopes and fears position. Not necessarily anything that's going to play out, but kind of gives you an idea of where your hopes and fears could be in the month of April. And the last card you have that closes out the read and closes out the month for you is Major Arcana, the Strength card in the upright position. Isn't that beautiful? Nice way to end the month. You are ending on a very strong note, Capricorn. The Strength card, this is the Leo card, is known, again, it's very sweet, very loving and compassionate energy. It's also high confidence, because whenever we fight these kinds of battles in life and we win, we feel super strong at the end of it. You know what they say, that which doesn't kill us makes us stronger. So it could be at the end of the month you're feeling super strong and feeling very confident because of all that you have accomplished. I hope that's what it's talking about for most of you. For others of you, maybe you just feel like, I have the strength to continue now because, you know, I did accomplish something in this month. So I have the strength to continue on, to go on to the next month. I know it's been a struggle for you Capricorns. You've been in a difficult position, and, you know, it is coming to the end of this final descent for you guys with the Jupiter transit. And you're doing really well so far this year. It's been, I noticed it's been a little bit easier year than last year was. For some of you. So just keep on, you know, keep on keeping on, keep moving forward, put one foot in front of the other. This too shall pass, okay? It looks like a pretty strong month for you. It looks like a lot of situations could be coming to resolve. So that's good news. I hope this reading helped you, Capricorn. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.